Hey guys, it's Britt. Tonight I'm here to talk to you about self-awareness and YouTubers, influencers. I had some thoughts, so if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so if you feel like you're having deja vu right now, you are, because this video was up and there was an editing mistake that I wanted to get rid of, and I had already gotten rid of my footage, so it's all good. We're gonna do this video now. So if you feel like you're having deja vu, it's for a reason. Either way, today I want to talk to you about self-awareness. I think that this is something that is really powerful for a YouTuber to have as a quality. And unfortunately, it's something that I also see a lot of YouTubers lacking. So as far as being self-aware, I think there are a couple of traits as far as what makes someone become less self-aware. The first and foremost is the YouTuber building an echo chamber? I've seen this from so many YouTubers, and I will be completely honest with you guys. Do I delete comments? Yes, I do. If they are super negative and filled with insults that might be concealed as feedback, but it's actually just a bunch of insults, there are some people where I will delete their comment. This is my channel, and it's also on me to make sure that it is a positive environment for everyone. And if someone wants to leave nasty remarks in my comment section, I'm going to get rid of it. Now, if you want to come and have a conversation with me, I am open to that. I've talked about that before, and I've talked to a lot of you guys in DMs where you felt like, maybe this should be done differently. This is my thought. This is my idea. And I appreciate that. And I reply to people. We have a conversation about it. And sometimes I readdress it on my next video. I think that's awesome. However, if the YouTuber is building an echo chamber, that is going to deplete their self-awareness, if they had any, from the get-go. I also think a lot of times growth can speak to someone maybe starting out with a little bit of self-awareness and then it going away, because when you grow so quickly on YouTube, it can go to a lot of people's heads. I've seen this directly in front of my eyes happen to people that I have supported, and their growth went on such a quick launch that it's sort of like they changed into a different person right in front of me. It's a very bizarre thing to go through from the subscribers seat, and there's nothing worse than someone coming to their channel and just showing that they have zero self-awareness. There have been many times where I've had to come and correct things or clarify something. Maybe it was taken out of context, and that can be hard for someone to do, to come and admit your faults and your mistakes and tell people that you were wrong. But you will gain so much more respect from your subscribers if you can come and say, look guys, I got this wrong, or I was provided with new information and this is how I feel about it now. That gives you so much more confidence in how you deliver your content. It's awesome. So I found this article the other day, and I want to read parts of it to you guys. There are a few different types of self-awareness, and I find this very interesting, especially when you try to tie it back to influencers or people on the internet in general. So it says public self-awareness. This type emerges when people are aware of how they appear to others. Public self-awareness often emerges in situations when people are the center of attention, such as when giving a presentation or talking to a group of friends. This type of self-awareness often compels people to adhere to social norms. When we are aware that we are being watched and evaluated, we often try to behave in ways that are socially acceptable and desirable. And that could also tie back to what kind of content are you putting on your channel? What topics are you talking about on social media, etc. Public self-awareness can also lead to evaluation anxiety, in which people become distressed, anxious, or worried about how they are perceived by others. So like I said, I'm going to link this down below, but to close it out, it says, self-awareness plays a critical role in how we understand ourselves and how we relate to others and the world. Being self-aware allows you to evaluate yourself in relation to others. For people who have an extremely high sense of self-awareness, excessive self-consciousness can result. If you feel that you are struggling with self-consciousness that is having a negative influence on your life, discuss your symptoms with your doctor to learn more, so on and so forth. I'm not going to discuss that because I'm not qualified to. However, I would say that when it's very interesting, because when you see YouTubers get into scandals or they're being canceled, y'all know how I feel about being canceled, but when you see these YouTubers that are under the spotlight, so many people will sit in the comments and say, there is no self-awareness with XYZ YouTuber. The self-awareness is just non-existent. And in order to hear that from so many different people about a single person, I think really speaks to the lack of how that YouTuber has zero idea of how the public perceive them. And it could be because they were launched into success and never had it to begin with, or it could be, like I said, they're building an echo chamber, so they sort of shut out that criticism so that they're only hearing the good stuff and they don't ever have to self-reflect. And I never want to get to that point on my journey on YouTube. I always want to be open ears. However, in order to protect one's mental health and just well-being at large, you do have to know the difference between what is valid criticism versus what is just someone coming to try to ruin your day, try to bully you. And that's the other thing. Not everyone can be called a bully, but that's a different conversation for a different day. But I do think that self-awareness is really important. And I like to see YouTubers come to their audience and say, hey guys, like, this is how I'm feeling. I messed up and I realized that it makes me look bad. So let's talk about it and I'll tell you guys what I'm going to do to remedy the situation, look back on what caused me to do 1, 2, 3, and have an open dialogue with their audience. After all, I will always say the subscribers are first and foremost because they are the ones that have put any YouTuber in the position that they're in right now. Whether you have 10 subscribers or 10 million, these subscribers' voices matter, but I do think that it needs to be differentiating between the ones who care and the ones that are subscribed to you just to hate watch, because those people do exist. I have some of them on my own channel, but these subscribers that I have conversations with and, you know, just adore and appreciate, you guys know who you are, and there are many more of you than there are the few that hate watch my videos and leave their thumbs down 5 minutes after posting it. So it's all good. Either way, it's still engagement to a certain degree. I really wanted to get this up for you guys since I kind of, you know, screwed up the last video. This is a really interesting topic to me. And I think that a lot of these sort of subtopics of YouTube culture and the way that influencers engage with their audience, I think that there are a lot of different subtopics that I can discuss. No, I'm not a psychiatrist or a doctor or, you know, anything like that, but I do think that the public at large can have conversations about these topics and it can still be meaningful. So I'm excited. I'm going to continue plugging these little videos in here and there because I think that you guys like them as well. But for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.